Muichiro, the youngest of all the pillars, joining the Corps when he was 13, and becoming Hashira only 2 months later, the youngest to ever become a pillar, a true prodigy. Muichiro's life before the Corps was actually pretty normal, with him and his family living in the forest, until tragedy struck. Muichiro's mom was sick, so his father needed to do something fast, and one rainy night, Muichiro's dad went out to look for herbs to save his wife from dying, but in that process, he sadly fell to his death, leaving Muichiro and his brother all alone. Muichiro's brother never understood why he would have went out that night. The herbs wouldn't have even saved his mother. He would have been better off just letting her die. Because instead of losing one parent that night, they lost two. Muichiro and his brother always had two different outlooks on life, with his brother being more negative and Muichiro being more positive. We see that Muichiro took his brother's personality in present day. People may not understand where his strength comes from, but it is explained. Muichiro is a distant relative of Upper Moon 1, Kokoshibo, and the strongest ever Yoriichi, so his innate skill makes sense, and if he had a little more time, he could have easily ranked on top of all the pillars. We can see how hard it is using comparison with Tanjiro needing 2 years of training just to try at the final exam, while Muichiro just needed to pick up a sword. But that begs the question, how strong is Muichiro compared to his peers? A lot of people had him in more of the bottom category, but not me. To me, Muichiro would rank at 5th, with Gyu, Obanai, Sanemi, and Gyome being above him, mostly due to age. If Muichiro even had just a year more, I could see him easily top 3. Muichiro is a timid, quiet kid, but what does he think about the other Hashira? Well, we know that. Muichiro thinks the water Hashira Gyu is like a decorative object. He thinks the insect Hashira looks like a swallow bird and has a gentle smile. His thoughts on Tengen were, he's like a monkey and once in a while he crumples his head. He compares the flame Hashira Rengoku to an owl because he's a lively person with a pleasant voice. He likes to compare Hashira to animals, like the love Hashira Mitsui, comparing her to a pink colored chick that chirps but she has beautiful hair. The snake Hashira Obanai is a wildcat because he's a quiet person who has beautiful eyes that surprised Muichiro at first, given his left and right eye are different colors. He compares the stone Hashira Gyome to a bear because he's the strongest person. And finally, the wind Hashira. He's just a wolf. Muichiro is my favorite pillar due to his potential and skills, as well as his badass mist breathing, which just looks beautiful. Hey, who's your favorite Hashira though? Let me know in the comments.